Wondering how people actually make money from shares? Hearing about MTN Uganda, Stanbic, or even Apple and Amazon. But you feel like stock market is so complicated, risky, or for rich people? Don't skip this video. Today, in part 4 of our investment series, I'm breaking down how to invest in stock market in Uganda step by step, even if you're starting with small money. By end of this video, you will understand how people make money from stocks, how to open your account in Uganda, and how to access global stocks safely. If you're serious about making money work for you, stay with me. If you're new here, I'm Becky and welcome to Beck Brilliant Finance. In this series, we have covered part 1, investing for beginners in Uganda, part 2, unit trust versus T-bills and T-bonds, part 3, how to invest in unit trust in Uganda step by step. Check the link in the description. Now in part 4, we step into something more powerful, the stock market. Because this is where long-term wealth is built. And later in this video, I will show you exact process how to open your stock account in Uganda. What is stock market? Let's simplify this. The stock market is simply a place where companies sell ownership. When you buy a share, you own a small piece of that company. If the company grows, you grow. If the company makes profits, you benefit. You are no longer just a customer. You become an owner. How you make money in stocks? There are 2 ways investors make money from stocks, and you must understand this before investing. One is through dividends. Dividends are payments companies give their shareholders from profits. For example, if you own shares in a profitable company, they may pay you cash twice or once a year. Let me say you have shares in MTN Uganda and MTN makes profit. So it means MTN is going to share profits with its shareholders, and that's how you get paid. That means you can earn income without selling your shares. It's like getting paid for being an owner. This is how some investors build passive income quietly. 2 is through capital gains. Capital gains happen when you sell a share at a higher price than you bought it. For example, let's assume you buy a share in MTN at 10k Ugandan shillings and you're going to sell it at 15k Ugandan shillings. That difference is your profit. Let me give you example, like some people who bought shares in MTN maybe 2 years back, or maybe even last year, 2025. A share in MTN, I think in Jan last year, it was around 270 shillings. Right now, MTN Uganda share is around 428 shillings. So if someone bought it at that time at 270 shillings and right now it is at 428 shillings, that difference of I think around 158 shillings is what we call capital gains. So it means if someone bought it last year and is selling it right now, a share at that amount, it means he's making a profit and what we call capital gains. Now here is the key. This is not gambling. This is long-term growth investing. You choose strong companies. You hold patiently. You let time work. Why young Ugandans should invest? Why should you care about stocks? 1. Start early and let your money grow. When you start investing earlier, at early stage, someone maybe, as I've said, someone who invested last 2 years back or 3 years back, maybe in MTN Uganda or Stanbic Uganda or any other company, the price of a share that time is not the price now. So imagine someone leave it like 10 years to come, 20 years to come. That time, your money is multiplying. So that's why we say time multiplies money. 2, it beats inflation. Bank interest alone is not enough. 3, build multiple income streams. And stock market is part of it. So if you don't want to depend on one stream of income, is it a business, paycheck to paycheck, then investing in stock market is one of it. 4, to access global markets from Uganda. Here it means you can invest in stock market outside Uganda. Is it Amazon, Apple, or any global company you feel like investing in? The earlier you start, the easier you become wealthy. How to invest in stocks in Uganda? Now we are moving to the practical part. There are 3 simple stages. 1, choose a company. 2, choose a licensed broker. 3, monitor your portfolio. Step 1, we are choosing a licensed broker. In Uganda, stocks are traded through a licensed broker on Uganda Securities Exchange. Examples will include Old Mutual, Diaspora, SBG Securities, that's Stanbic. Then we have cheaper technologies if you want to access global stock. And we have also Crested Capital. Make sure you choose a regulated and licensed broker. After choosing a licensed broker, step 2 is opening an SCD account. Securities Central Depository is where your shares are stored electronically. There are 3 ways you can open SCD account. 1, once you choose your broker, you can go to your broker and tell them you want to start investing in stock market. They can open a SCD account for you. There is a form you fill and they open for you a SCD account. 2, this is actually the main option. You can choose to do it via USE Easy Portal Online, Uganda Securities Exchange website. You go on the website to open CSD account. Then they will ask you your licensed broker. You put in your licensed broker and you follow the instruction. There is another option 3. In case you don't like anything disturbing you, you like easy life, you can do it via MTN line. In case you have your MTN line, you can go on your MTN, you dial *165 hash, then you go to investment and you follow the instruction. You will need national ID, passport photo, basic KYC details. Opening CSD account is usually free, but brokers charge brokerage fee or transactional fees, usually around 1.5 to 2.5% when you're buying or selling shares. Now you have your licensed broker, you have opened SCD account. Step 3, fund your account. Deposit money into your broker's trading accounts. You can start small, maybe 10K, 50K, 100K, but you have to check with your broker. Some brokers, they may not allow 10K or 50K, maybe they will start with 100. So when you're choosing broker, Make sure you know all that detail. Step 4, choose a company. I heard one day someone saying choosing a company you're going to buy shares with is like choosing a lifetime partner, like choosing a life partner to marry. So in this step 4, when you're choosing a company to start buying shares, you have to know much about that company. Details, history, is it having a debt? Does it have any bad history? Has it been paying dividends, or is it making profits and all that? So get details about that company before you choose it. So step 4 is choosing a company. Pick a company you understand better, because this is a long-term investment. You can't just pick anyhow. You have to know much about that company. Examples on Uganda Securities Exchange. Actually, in Uganda, you can check all the listed companies from Uganda Security Exchange website. We have like Stanbic, MTN Uganda, East African Breweries, and many other companies. Start with companies that are already stable and profitable. When it comes to this, make sure you do research before investing. Step 5, you place your order. So you tell your broker the number of shares you want in that company you're choosing. They place the order on the automated trading system. Once matched with a seller, the trade is completed. Step 6, monitor your investments. Your shares are credited on your SCD account. You can monitor your performance through your broker's platform. Investing is not a daily panic checking. So don't check your portfolio performance today and you see that maybe the shares are going down and you quickly want to sell them. So it's not a daily panic when it comes to stock market. Just be patient. It is a long-term strategy. Now I know some of you, you're asking, you're like, do I have to invest in Uganda stocks only? No, you can still invest globally. Now here is something so powerful. So you can also invest in global stocks even when you are in Uganda. Yes, you can also invest in stock market globally, like in Apple, Amazon, through platforms like Cheaper Technologies. You can buy fractional shares, meaning you don't need millions. If you live in state, UK or Europe, you can use regulated brokers in those countries. You don't need to come back to Uganda or to open account in Uganda. If you're already in those countries, you can take advantage of that and use regulated brokers in that country. This allows you to earn in dollars, euros, and pounds. Opportunities are bigger than you think. Let me protect you from common mistakes people make. 1. Investing in stock market without understanding, without research before investing. Because remember, when it grows, when the company is profitable, you're also benefiting. So you can't take that lightly. You have to do the research before you start investing in that company. Mistake 2, panic selling during dips. When it comes to stock market, it is up and the prices are up and down. So you may wake up and you find that the prices have dropped. That's normal. Mistake 3, putting all your money in one stock. That's the biggest mistake. You can't put all your money or all your investment in stock market, in just one company. You have to do what we call diversification. You have to diversify your investments. As they always said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. So if don't put all your money in just one stock. Stocks are long-term investments, not quick money. It's not get-rich-quick scheme. If this helped you to understand stocks better, don't forget to like, subscribe and share with your friends who may want to know more about stock market in Uganda or globally. Comment below, are you starting with Ugandan stock market or global stocks? And subscribe so that you don't miss what is coming in part 5. I will show you how I would invest 100k Ugandan shillings to 1 million Ugandan shillings, step by step and practically. Every wealthy investor once bought their first shares. It could be yours. Investing is not about being rich. It's about being intentional. Start small, stay consistent, think long term. See you next time. Bye-bye.